social studies tulikuwa tunasoma hii. You cannot live without. Once you may need them, but you still may survive without them. But God knows it will come a time in your life when you will not survive without this help. You will not survive without this grace. He tells you, don't wait until that time comes. Come to him now. Come to him now. Seek for grace now before that time comes. In Matthew chapter 7 and verse 8, Matthew chapter 7 verse 8, there is a promise that Jesus makes in his Sermon in the Mountain. There is a promise that he makes for anyone who approaches his audience chamber. He says this: for everyone who asks, receives. So he is making a promise that if you ask now, you will receive. He says, anyone who asks, receives. And he who seeks, finds. And to him who knocks, it will be opened. What a wonderful promise. That if you ask, you will receive. But many of us will wait until problem comes. And then when the problem comes, you remember the time of Noah. You remember Noah made invitation for 120 years. And he kept telling people that a time is coming, a time of need. Come to the throne of grace now. But they will tell Noah, you are a fanatic. You are deluded. They would not come to God at that time. But when the door of mercy was closed, the door when it was closed of that ark, and that closure of that door, to us who are living in our time, should signify the close of the door of mercy, the close of probation. When the close of probation happened during the antediluvian world, during the time of Noah, and the rain started coming, that is the time of need now came. When problems came, that is when they started calling Noah and telling him, open for us. But now it had come to what I have just told you in Revelation 15 verse 8, that no one at that time can enter to approach that throne. We are invited now when mercy still lingers. We are invited now when mercy still lingers. But mercy will not linger forever. It will come a time when mercy will stop calling. We are told in Mount of Blessings, page 133. Thoughts from the Mount of Blessings, page 133. The Bible, the prophet says, the gift of him who has all power in heaven and earth are in store for the children of God. That God has kept in his store his gift for his children who are here on earth. And he says, gifts so precious that they come to us through the costly sacrifice of the Redeemer's blood. Gifts that will satisfy the deepest craving of the heart. Gifts lasting as eternity will be received and enjoyed by all who will come to God as little children. We come to God as our Father. After all, God is not a grandfather to anybody. He is a father to all of us. Whether children, whether youths, whether women, whether men, God is our Father. We can come to him as little children come to their father. And his promise is that the gifts that are in store for his children, he will give to us. That's the promise he makes. He says, she says, He longs to give you understanding in temporal as well as in spiritual matters. He can sharpen the intellect. He can give tact and skill. Put your talents into the work. Ask God for wisdom, and it will be given you. That's a quotation from Christ Object Lesson, page 146. That God longs. He longs. Someone who has a longing is someone who has a desire. I don't know whether you have ever desired something that you are not getting. This is what we are being told, that God is desiring. God longs. When you are told that someone is longing, it is desiring for something for a long time. So God desires for a long time to impart to us his gifts. He desires for a long time to give us understanding of the temporal things and of the spiritual things. He desires that he may benefit us with his gifts. He tells us to put our talents into the work. Put your talent. We just sang here in the morning. How have you used your talents? That's the question that we were asking. And God is saying, put your talent into the work. Put your talent into the work. And God will give you wisdom, and your talents will be of benefit to his kingdom. Let me remind you of another invitation so that you can see that God means what he says. This invitation is found in Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. And Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." I don't know how many of us have labored so much and you feel, you desire, you need rest. Yes, you need rest from the temporal things that are bothering you. Many of us, we are not even able to sleep well. Because when you rest in your bed, you are thinking of your challenges. You are laboring in your thoughts. You are laboring in your life. You don't know what to do. Jesus is making an invitation that come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden. If you are heavy laden with the burdens of this life, then at the bosom of Jesus is the best place for you. That's where he is inviting you. That's where he is calling you to go and get the rest that you need. He knows we need rest. And not just rest for this body. He knows we need rest even in our spiritual life. He knows that. And therefore he is making an invitation that come unto me all you who labor. Come boldly in faith, believing that you shall obtain the very things that you have asked. Come to him. In Hebrews 4:16 he says, come boldly. Approach boldly the throne of grace. And he says, if you have burdens, he will give you rest. Believe that what you are seeking for, you will get it. As I conclude, I want to echo the words that are written by the psalmist in Psalms 34. Psalms 34, verse number 7. Psalms 34, verse 7. My Bible tells me that the angel of the Lord encamps all around those who fear him and delivers them. So probably you are in a time of crisis. You have challenges in your life and you desire the deliverance of the Lord. He makes a promise that his angel comes around those who fear him and he delivers them. So if we fear God, if we trust him, if we believe in him, that what we are seeking for, we will get it when we approach him in confidence, in trust, then we are the right candidates to receive the blessings of God. We are the right candidates to receive the angels of God so that they may camp around us. I don't know whether there is anyone among us who feels that you are burdened, you are heavy laden, and you seek to come to the Lord to seek help. Is there anyone like that? May I say by show of hand, if there is anyone who feels you are burdened and you are heavy laden, and you seek that the Lord may send his angels that they may form a camp around you and deliver you. Is there anyone like that? Thank you, Elder. Thank you. Yeah, if there's someone like that, please come so that we may pray together. Please come. 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 Sijui kama tuna chorister anaweza kutuongoza ile wimbo inasema Yesu akuita I don't know which number it is. Choristers mnaweza tusaidia. I think it's 1 something. Number 101. Number 101.
Yesu akuita lewe. Tuimbe. Yesu akuita lewe.